After we talked, Montana of 300
Yeah.
said that y'all are coming out with a song together.
Yeah.
I interviewed Montana. You went on Twitter and announced that you have a song coming out with Slim Jesus.
Yeah, it'll be his song featuring me.
It's his song featuring you.
Yeah.
Is it done?
No, it's not done yet.
He's been on our radar for a while, and we've been thinking about interviewing him for a while. And when that happened, I said, okay, here's the perfect.
Was that your first interview with him?
That was our first interview.
That's cool. That's cool.
So you liked the interview?
Yeah, I liked the interview.
Okay, so he said it was supposed to be basically a Slim Jesus song featuring Montana.
Yeah.
But he also said that it hasn't even been started yet.
Yeah, that's we're still like, I haven't even been able to get a lot of work done like on my own stuff just because we've been out doing shows a lot and different places. So we're supposed to work on it, but we still haven't gotten it all like lined up yet. So.
Okay, so have you guys been communicating?
Yeah. And as soon as like I can get back and actually get the track like laid out and have a track ready for it, we're gonna do it.
Okay, so the plan is for you to do a song and have like a 16 bar.
Yeah,
opening, send it to him.
Yeah.
So have you guys been talking though, like since then?
Yeah.
Okay, and he's maintained that, he's still down to do it.
Yeah. And then when I saw that interview, I was like, okay, like when I saw that interview and he explained like why he, really wanted to work with me, like that was super dope. Cause I mean, obviously I hadn't asked him. Like he hit me up and I was like, hey, why do you like me? But when I saw that interview, I was like, yo, it's super dope. Just, his opinions on it.
It could be looked at like in a funny way just because it's never been said before. But at the same time, he might open the door for a lot of people in the future who want to take that route,
That thought of it, is cool. If I could do anything to help somebody else, that's dope.
Well, Montana's kind of an interesting dude, right? Because like I said, I'd heard a few of his songs out there, and his name was popping up. He was buzzing. But I didn't really know a lot of his backstory until I really sat down and started researching him and everything else like that. And, like recently we put out an interview about how he talks about how his mom was on crack and heroin. You had mentioned in another interview that your mom actually had some problems with drugs.
Right.
Okay. And what was she on exactly?
Crack cocaine mostly. Later on, it kind of went into a little heroin too.
When we talked, he made it very clear that he didn't associate himself with any gangs. And Chicago is like gang central.
I'm not into the gang things as far as having problems. Oh, we don't rock with them. So whoever is paying me for my services, I'm gonna execute. I'm gonna do what you want me to do.
And that's why someone like him, I feel, could sort of support a Slim Jesus and not have to really answer to anybody about that.
Yeah.
And he's been successful without having to really incorporate a lot of the gang type element to it.
Yeah, he's dope. Like, I think he took, not that there aren't lyrical drill rappers, but he really put like a really lyrical side on it because he has bars. Like that dude has metaphor game out the book. Like he's crazy. He's smart.
He is. He's very, very intelligent. Like, what I'm saying? Like, I've interviewed everybody. And I'm not going to go into any names, but some people who don't sound as smart.
They sound exactly like their music makes them sound.
Yeah, and whether or not, with some people it's an act. With some people, because they feel that this is the image that they portray. With some people, that's really how it is.
Yeah.
This is really how they get down. But he actually seemed like he was trying to put out sort of an intelligent type of thing out to the world. So outside of Montana 300, who else are you, collaborating with right now?
We have a track coming with Trae The Truth, and that's gonna be super dope. Like I met him.
Trae The Truth.
Yeah,
that's my homeboy right there.
He's an awesome dude. I met him. I think when we were in Atlanta, I think, and then I was actually supposed to fly out to Houston and go meet up again, but it was when like the hurricane was coming in that area, and I wasn't flying out there with hurricane shit going on. But he's super cool. Yeah.
And Trae The Truth is about that life.
Yep.
Like in Houston.
Yeah.
I've interviewed with him about this before.
I take it seriously how you handle the city, you know what I'm saying? Like I kind of take offense when you don't really fuck with the city and you kind of shit on the city, but whenever you got people from out of town, in town and all that, then you want to act like this what this is, you know what I'm saying?
Because they know that he has people that hold him down and will hold down people that are cool with him and stuff like that, you know. And, you know, I don't quite know what the relationship is with him and T.I., for example, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was some of the basis of their relationship. It's kind of like, you know, he became cool with T.I. and got on Grand Hustle because whenever T.I. was in Houston, Trae The Truth always took care of him. You know what I'm saying?
Like
he was really 100 with him.
He's real super cool like that, yeah. Like, as soon as we met or whatever, you know, he, like, kept taking me under his wing and was real, like, just in the way he carries himself, you can tell he's a real dude. Like, nobody's messing with Trae.
Yeah. So what do you mean by take you under his wing?
He just kept, like, for one, I went to the block party that T.I. was hosting. And, like, when we first walked in, he let the rest of my team go over to VIP, and he literally took me over and, like, had me stand with him in the entrance, just, you know, shaking hands and stuff with people as they were coming in. And then, you know, he invited us out to the studio, and we worked and stuff, so.
Oh, so you guys recorded something?
Yeah. Yeah, we got a song coming.
So the song is done?
Yeah.
Okay. So is it a Slim Jesus featuring Trae or Trae featuring Slim Jesus?
That's being decided, who's going to drop it or whatever, but the song's out there. Like, we have it.
Okay. And what else did you guys really discuss outside of the song and everything?
I talked to one of his connects a little bit about it. I'm not sure, like, if it's confirmed yet, but I want to get on his cartoon. It'd be dope. He's got a cartoon and
yeah, I know.
They're hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to get on one of them.
Now you and King Yella work together.
I met Slim Jesus or whatever. Now, before you probably didn't even know, like, the interview that you did with him, the person that he got in tune, how you got the interview, Tim came through me. Tim did not know him. Tim backdoored me with him, put me on the block list, stopped answering the phone for me and everything. I'm the reason he even got on to do the interview with you.
I don't know about that. I know when I got with my manager, Tim, I think he was the one that was like, hey, do you want to do an interview with Vlad? So I don't know if I know that's how Tim got a hold of me, was through Yella somehow, you know, through mutual people. But I don't know who, you know, brought the Vlad thing to me first. Okay.
Now, he claims in his interview that you don't really return any of his phone calls anymore, and, you know, you're not really rocking with him after the whole Drill Time remix.
We've been getting blackballed since the beginning. Like, we've been doing, like, that ain't our first time doing millions with him. You know, we've been doing this, you know? And like other Chicago artists, I ain't gonna get to going and saying no names or nothing, like hating or none of that. But the people that's already in the industry, they know who they is. They know that once they got in that dough, man, don't let dude and them in the dough. You feel me?
That was on a business end completely. Like, it's respect to Yella, and I still respect his music, and he's still doing dope songs and stuff. Just at the time, like after we did the remix or whatever, basically, like, I had to get off the map and not really associate with there was some crazy stuff going from Chicago at me at the moment, and so.
What do you mean?
And there was a lot of people, when we did the remix or whatever, coming, like, that I was doing songs with them, and then I went out to the Keith show, and so there was a lot of, like, opposition talk, and, you know, that I was with them, and then I'm with them. I make music, and I think, you know, if you're a dope artist, I'll work with you. I'm not on some gang opposition, blah, blah, blah. So that was one, like, part of it, is that when, like, we were out doing the Keith show, and we couldn't really, like, we didn't really want to blow up that situation any more than it had to be. So it's not any kind of, like, it was just a business move at that time to not, like, really be doing like 15 songs with them at that moment. We did the remix and it was a dope song, but we couldn't be like, you know, that's the gang, blah, blah, you know.
I mean, do you see how he might feel some type of way about that?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Like.
And you said that you were a King Yella fan before you guys ever worked together.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, it's still respect to Yella, and like he's still making dope music and stuff. It's just, as far as like me making more music with him right now isn't, or not necessarily now, but like at the time when, you know, we made that decision, it was like, it was a business move, completely.
Okay. Any plans to work with him in the future?
I'm not sure. Like, I've peeped a couple of the new songs he's been putting out. Actually, my dude just, we were listening to his mixtape yesterday, and it's dope. So, I mean, potentially.
Well, did you hear the song where he disses Little Mouse?
Shit. Oh yeah, the one where he came at Mouse and Top Shot and then. Yeah.
What'd you think?
I don't remember if the song was good or not. Like I know I don't remember if I was rocking with the song heavy, but that's their beef, so I don't really want to jump in on that. That's whatever. Although it is like crazy, he jumped. They came at me and they kind of like did a side shot at Yella, and Yella jumped all over it and was like, "No, fuck you guys. You ain't gonna like no side shots over this way." Like I think Mouse said like the whole diss was at me, and then he said something, like one bar about the people I did the song with, and Yella was like, "No, fuck you. I'm doing like 2 diss tracks at your ass."
Well, I asked Yella, was it a little weird doing a diss song against a 16-year-old?
Nope.
Lil Mouse?
Nope, because he got a name.
Okay, fair enough.
I won't diss nobody whose name smaller than my name. You'll never hear me reply to a motherfucker smaller than me. But if you getting more views than me and more people know you, okay, or neck to neck or something, then I'm gonna say something. But I wasn't even gonna say nothing about the little boy, man.
Bro, I feel like irrelevant of the age, Mouse is an artist, and he's making the choices he makes. I think he's feeling the same aggression that a lot of people are feeling, like the whole, where he said, I've been out for months and years before him. Yeah, a lot of people have been out a lot longer than me and not blown up, nearly as quickly or whatever. So a lot of people have that, that built up that feeling about it, and that's okay.
So he said, you got any scripts? I said, nigga, I'll be right back. Ain't bullshit. Got in the car, nigga, went over to Press's house, got the script, foolish. So brought it back, handed it to the nigga. The nigga gave me a check for $1 million.